sit quiet by the door. The coffee's gone, the chore's no more. The sun has bowed behind the trees, and all that's left is evening's breeze. The fence was mended, fields were turned. Hands are tired, but nothing burned. The kind of ache that feels just right when work is done for the night. It's a heavy kind of lightness that settles on my chest, the gentle weight of purpose, the peace of having given my best. I lay my head on pillows, grace, no worry now, no need to raise, just the hush of a house that knows the joy of hearts that have come home slow. The screen door creaks, the fire is low, the dog's curled up in a lantern glow. Kids asleep with dreams in tow, while moonlight paints the porch below. It ain't the gold or grand design that makes a life like this divine. It's knowing that you gave your soul to something honest, full and whole. There's no applause, no cheering crowd, but heaven smiles without a sound. In that stillness I can feel the weight that lifts, the calm that's real. It's a holy kind of silence that wraps me like a song, the gentle weight of meaning after working hard and long. I close my eyes with nothing old, just thankfulness for all I've sowed, and drift into the sweetest rest within the arms of doing my best. Soft like mama's song, it hummed through trees the whole night long. The creek kept time with a lullaby, while stars were scattered across the sky. The pine trees whispered simple truth, like childhood days and fading youth. The grass beneath the velvet bed, where thoughts grew quiet in my head. I lay me down where the wild things sleep, wrapped in peace so calm and deep. The moon looks down with tender charm, held safe in nature's gentle arms. No fear, no sound, just heaven's light. The woods become my prayer tonight. A deer steps lightly near the stream, as night flows softly like a dream. The earth exhales a sacred grace. I feel God's hand in every place. I lay me down where the wild things sleep, wrapped in peace so calm and deep. The moon looks down with tender charm, held safe in nature's gentle arms. No fear, no sound, just heaven's light. The woods become my prayer tonight. feels heavy, dark or wide. I find my peace where earth and stars collide. In nature's arms I rest, I breathe and leave behind what I don't need. There's a hush out by the pasture gate. The sky is turning soft and late. The pines begin to sway and hum like voices calling from where I'm from. The branches move in quiet grace, and memories drift through time and space. Of grandpa's laugh, of mama's hands, of boyhood dreams and simple lands. Whispers from the pines tonight, telling stories wrapped in light. Every breeze a gentle sigh, like heaven breathing close nearby. I close my eyes and feel it all as night begins its tender call. Whispers from the pines tonight guide me home in fading light. The stars peek through a velvet sky, and old owl sings a lullaby. The porch light warms the cedar floor, and I'm not lost, not anymore. Some say it's wind, some say it's air, but I believe there's comfort there. In every rustle, every bend, I hear the voice of long-lost friends. Whispers from the pines tonight, wrapped in gold and silver light. They bring me peace, they bring me grace. They hold me in this sacred place. I breathe it in, I let it stay, as all my cares drift far away. Whispers from the pines tonight guide my soul into the night. Still, the sky's wide, a golden glow on countryside. The cattle breathe in the evening's grace as moonlight kisses every face. A deer steps soft through whispering grass, an old dog stirs as shadows pass. The horses sway in gentle sleep, while night winds hum a song so deep. Under stars the meadow dreams, in silver hush and silence dreams. The owls and foxes all in peace, wrapped in nature's sweet release. No need for words, just calm and light, the world exhaling through the night. Oh, harmony in nature's room, with animals beneath the moon. cow fly near. They're breathing slow, the silence clear. The porch light dims, the crickets play. Another prayer ends gently today. In every paw and wing and tail, there's trust that peace and love prevail. The night's not empty, it's alive, with silent grace that helps us thrive. Under stars the world unwinds, in fur and feathered faithful kinds. The gentle steps, the eyes so bright, reflecting all that feels so right. We share this earth, this tender tune, with animals beneath the moon. He stands where the long grass sways, by the fence in the amber haze, eyes soft as an evening sky, watching over while the days go by. With scars earning quiet pride, never charge, just walk beside a giant heart beneath his frame. He never needed fear or fame. Sunset leans on his strong old back, dust like gold in the fading track. Children toss him ears of corn. He's known this field since he was born. The dogs run wild, the horses neigh, but he moves slow, knows his way. And when the thunder rolls up high, he's the calm beneath the sky. The gentle bull, the keeper still, he guards the herd on the quiet hill. No fight to prove, no race to run. He works beneath the setting sun, a faithful friend, a silent guide, with steady steps and endless pride. Through years and storms, he's always true, the gentle bull who watches through. In younger days he broke the ground, pulled the plow without a sound. Now he stands by the gate at night, like a shadow bathed in soft twilight. The barn light flickers, the chickens rest. He hums with breath inside his chest. He's more than muscle, more than might. He's living proof of doing right. Some see horns and heavy weight, but they don't see what makes him great. It's in his patience, not his speed, and how he knows just what they need. He doesn't boast, he doesn't roar, he simply loves and watches o'er. And when the young ones lose their way, he gently leads them home to stay. The gentle bull, the keeper still, he guards the herd on the quiet hill. No fight to prove, no race to run. He works beneath the setting sun, a faithful friend, a silent guide, with steady steps and endless pride. Through years and storms, he's always true, the gentle bull who watches through. Gentle bull with eyes so kind, a memory etched in heart and mind. He taught me strength without a sound, to find my roots, to hold my ground. And as the dusk begins to pull, I still remember the gentle bull. walk where the corn once grew, barefoot on the morning dew. The barn still hums a whispered tune of days I danced beneath the moon. The breeze remembers every name, carved in trees and window frames. The swing still sways with phantom feet, and echoes laughter soft and sweet. Here in the heart of the land I love, under skies that stretch above, the soil holds stories deep and wide of simple truth and rural pride. Each stone, each tree, each breath I take is part of every step I make. In the heart of the earth I stand, a child forever of this land. The creek still sings its gentle song, where I learned right from wrong. Grandma's prayers float on the breeze, through fields of hay and cedar trees. Seasons pass but roots run deep, and memories that never sleep. With every dusk I feel it clear, this place is home and always near. Here in the heart of the land I love, where stars fall gently from above, the silence knows my soul by name and welcomes me just like I came. Each dream, each tear, each call I make is shaped by paths I used to take. In the heart of the earth I stay, forever bound, I'll never stray. Woke up slow to a sky turned gold, steam rising from a cup I hold, the scent of home, a quiet grace, sunlight dancing on grandma's lace. The old wood creaks beneath my feet, a rhythm soft, familiar beat. Coffee cups and wooden floors, warm reminders of something more. Whispered prayers and slamming doors of rain that tapped on tin before. The world got fast and days grew loud. This porch still keeps me safe and proud. That faded rug, those cowboy boots, a record hums old country roots, a Bible open on the stand, a letter written by Grandpa's hand. Each scar, each stain upon the pine tells stories sweeter over time. Coffee cups and wooden floors hold memories time still adores, of childhood dreams and evening chores, of grandma humming gospel chords. The world may rush, but here I know the heart walks slower, love will grow. Every step I take in here feels like a prayer I get to hear, a sacred hush, a sacred place, where morning meets amazing grace. Coffee cups and wooden floors hold more than I've been looking for. They bring me back, they calm the storm, they wrap me up and keep me warm. It's in the quiet that I find that peace has always lived inside.
The sky turns gold, the fields lie still, the evening breeze rolls down the hill. The birds have sung their final tune, and stars begin to chase the moon. I rest my hands, I close my eyes and feel his whisper in the skies. His peace at sundown calms my soul when all the world feels big and cold. He brings me back to simple grace. In quiet light I find my place. No need to speak, no need to run. His peace arrives with setting sun. The shadows stretch across the land. I feel his love in all that stands. The porch is warm, the coffee slow, my heart beats soft, my thoughts let go. The prayers I breathe, he always hears and wipes away the quiet tears. His peace at sundown calms my soul when all the world feels big and cold. He brings me back to simple grace. In quiet light I find my place. No need to speak, no need to run. His peace arrives with setting sun. I've chased the noise, I've fought the day, but in this light I softly stay. His arms are wide, the sky is wide, and all my fears are laid aside. His peace at sundown wraps me home. He gently quiets heart and soul. In every color, every ray, his love remains at close of day. And I am safe, I am undone in his deep peace at setting sun. fire's low, the stars are high. The breeze rolls soft beneath the sky. Old boots rest near the burning flame, and every soul here knows my name. The sparks go drifting up like prayers. We sit on logs and rocking chairs. No fancy talk, no need to prove, just tales we've lived and those we lose. Around this fire our hearts unwind. The past feels close, the night feels kind. With coffee cups and calloused hands, we talk of life, we make no plans. No need for more, no grand design, just firelight and friends like wine. A place where stories rise and fall, the flame remembers them all. One laughs about a barnyard chase, one speaks of love time can't erase. We nod and hum, we sip and smile. The stars above stay still a little while. An old guitar begins to play a hymn we knew from younger days. The dogs curl close, the silence deep like faith that rocks us into sleep. Around this fire our hearts unwind. The past feels close, the night feels kind. With coffee cups and calloused hands, we talk of life, we make no plans. No need for more, no grand design, just firelight and friends like wine. A place where stories rise and fall, the flame remembers them all. And when we part, the coals still glow, a quiet warmth we always know. Like family bound, not just by name, but by the peace inside this flame. Around this fire we lay it down, the hurt, the joy, the loss, the crown. With faithful hearts and weathered grace, we find our true and rightful place. A holy hush beneath the pines, the kind of love no clock defines. A home and stories soft and small, the flame remembers them all. Barefoot days in summer light, chasing chickens out of sight. Grandma's pie on windowsills, rolling down those grassy hills. Creekside secrets, frog in hand, treehouse dreams and castle land. Rusty bikes and skies so wide, laughed so hard we nearly cried. Take me back to simple years, mud-stained jeans and careless cheers, when every dawn was born to play, and hope ran wild in fields of hay, where love was loud without a word, and time moved slow with every bird. All the joy that still appears in the fields of my first year. Mama's voice at supper time, rusty swing and homemade rhymes, fireflies and dandelions, wishes tossed to starry skies. Sometimes now I close my eyes and feel that sun again rise. Those echoes never fade away, they're still the roots of who I am today. Bring me back to simple years of scraped up knees and lack of fears, where every scar became a song, And childhood nights were never long, where every sound and every smell still weaves the tales I know so well, forever held through smiles and tears in the fields of my first year. Barefoot mornings on the porch, steam rising from a coffee torch, the smell of bread, the hum of bees, the quiet rhythm of the trees. A rocking chair, a wooden gate, the dog's asleep, the pace is late. No traffic sounds, no neon lights, just fireflies and calmest nights. I dream of days where time moves slow, where rivers hum and tulips grow. A little house with skies so wide, where peace and faith walk side by side. No gold, no throne, no need for fame, just whispered prayers and porch light flame. These dreams aren't far, they're part of me, my field of simple dreams set free. Children laughing down the hill, running wild hearts calm and still. A hammock swinging near the barn, the sun a warm and golden charm. I don't need much, just honest ground, a sky to watch, a love unbound, place where I can breathe and be, where heaven meets simplicity. I dream of life in shades of gold, with stories carved and hands grown old. A faith that's quiet, deep and true, in open skies and morning dew. No riches gained, no world to chase, just love and grace in every place. These dreams are more than they may seem, they are my roots, my soul, my dream.
These boots have seen more miles than most folks ever will, through dusty plains and midnight trains and lonely Texas hills. They've danced in sawdust honky-tonk, stood firm through pouring rain. They've carried me through loss and love and every kind of pain. There's a scar across the leather from a ride gone rough and wild, and faded stains from summer nights when I was still a child. And they walked me down a chapel aisle and out when it was done. They've known the sting of letting go and the warmth of setting suns. Worn out boots full of dust and grace, every crease and tear holds time I can't replace. They've walked with faith, they've run from shame, they've knelt in fields and stood through blame. And if they had a voice to speak, they'd whisper secrets soft and deep. Worn out boots, you carried me
I've left my prints in canyon dust and snow in Idaho. Felt the burn of rodeo ropes and nights that moved too slow. I've kicked down fences, held a friend, and buried dreams beneath. But through it all, these boots stayed on, firm beneath my feet. I never walked alone, not really, through prayers or pain. The road turned steady, the soul may bend, the path gets steep, but worn out boots still hold the beat. Worn out boots, my faithful friends, you've seen beginnings, you'll see my end. Each scuff a page, each heel a line of cowboy songs and holy signs. You walked me home when I was lost and never once asked what it cost. Worn out boots, you made me see the road was grace and you walked it with me. There's an old dog on my porch tonight, eyes like lanterns in soft twilight. He's seen the storms, he's known the rain, still waits for me, just the same. A barn cat curls by the windowsill, chasing dreams when the world is still. A faithful horse down in the stall knows my voice comes when I call. They don't say much, but they understand the quiet heart, the working hand. Through every mile and tear I've cried, they've stood so gentle by my side. No words, just love that doesn't fade. God's grace in fur and feathers made. I've walked the fields at break of day, with cows that nudge in their own way. The rooster calls, the hens all hum like morning prayers that gently come. They don't say much, but they understand the quiet heart, the working hand. Through every mile and tear I've cried, they've stood so gentle by my side. No words, just love that doesn't fade. God's grace in fur and feathers made. So when I pray and close my eyes, I thank the Lord for loyal ties. For every paw, each hoof, each wing, they make my country spirit sing. Frost on the window, quiet in the air. Lands glowing in the wooden chair. Woolen socks and an old quilt tied kept the cold at bay each night.
Mama's hands would pour the tea. Daddy's boots by the cedar tree. And all the world felt still and small inside those cabin walls. Winter nights on the farm, wrapped in love and weather charm. Blankets thick, the firelight slow, and prayers whispered soft and low. We'd thank the Lord, we'd hold on tight to peace that settled in the night. Time moved gentle, hearts stayed warm in a winter memory on the farm. Steam on the window, stories shared, laughter soft and silence spared. The dog curled close, the Bible near, pages turning, hearts sincere. Outside the wind would gently moan, but inside we were not alone. With every breath the stillness grew, and faith would carry us through. Winter nights on the farm, wrapped in love and weather charm. Blankets thick, the firelight slow, and prayers whispered soft and low. We'd thank the Lord, we'd hold on tight to peace that settled in the night. Time moved gentle, hearts stayed warm in a winter memory on the farm. Now when the frost returns again and night falls quiet over the plain, I close my eyes and find that place where warmth still holds me with its grace. Final kites on the farm, wrapped in love and weather charm. Though years have passed, the feeling stays in every prayer that finds its way. I thank the Lord, I breathe it in, that sacred hush beneath the wind. Time moved gentle, hearts stayed warm in a winter memory on the farm.
Down by the pond where the lilies float, I sit on the bank in my old wool coat. The sky turns gold, the world goes still, and here he comes with quiet will. He glides like a whisper, smooth and wide. No thought of rush, no need to hide. The breeze is soft, the day's grown thin, and peace begins to stir within. The duck on the pond just drifting slow, like he's known secrets I'll never know. He doesn't speak, but says so much. In every ripple, a gentle touch. He brings me peace without a word, a silent song I've always heard. The barn is quiet, the fields are hushed. The sun sets low with an amber blush. And as he circles once again, I feel my heart grow soft
my mind grow plain. Not every sermon needs a voice. Some truths are felt in quiet joys. A humble bird, a still retreat, a lesson found in wet feet. The duck on the pond, my evening guest. In all his calm I find my rest. While others chase the fading light, he floats beneath the stars of night. No rush, no race, just steady grace, the kind that only stillness makes.
There's a hill behind the barn where silence knows my name, and a mighty oak stands tall, untouched by time or flame. Its roots run deep like memories I carry in my chest. So I lean back in its shadow when my heart needs to rest. The breeze moves slow through summer leaves, a choir of hush among the trees. The sun lays down its final light and paints the sky in gold and white. Beneath the old oak tree I pray, not in words but in the way the quiet wraps around my soul and makes the broken places whole. Where life don't rush and thoughts run free, I find my peace beneath that tree. I've carved my name and hers as well in bark that's thick with tales to tell. I watch the seasons come and go with every branch I've come to know. It saw my youth, it heard my cries, held every tear I didn't hide, stands like grace with open arms. No preacher's church could feel more warm. Beneath the old oak tree I stay long after daylight fades away. With stars above and earth below, I hear the truths I've come to know. And in that hush where dreams can be held by roots and memory. So plant your soul in quiet ground where simple joys and truths are found. And if you seek eternity, come sit beneath the old oak tree. I still remember that old dirt lane, barefoot summers after the rain. Your hand in mine, hearts running slow down by the creek where the wildflowers grow. Mama's voice floating from the porch, fiddle tunes aflame from the torch. We talk about life with nothing to prove. Time stood still beneath that moon. And I close my eyes, I'm back again to open skies and soft warm wind. You laughing low and golden light, those fields of grace that felt so right. If peace had a place, if love had a name, it lived with us down that country lane where the wildflowers grow and dreams never fade. You left one fall, the leaves turned slow, but I still walk where memories go. Whispers of you in every breeze, and every star through the rustling trees. And I close my eyes, I'm back again to open skies and soft warm wind. You laughing low and golden light, those fields of grace that felt so right. If peace had a place, if love had a name, it lived with us down that country lane where the wildflowers grow and dreams never fade. So when the night falls quiet and low, I find my heart where the wildflowers grow. Sat out by the barn each day, that old worn chair with a quiet way, wrinkled hands and eyes so kind, full of stories, full of time. He'd pat the seat and say, sit near, there's things a man should always hear. No rush, no pride, just love and space, where Grandpa taught me grace. With every word he sowed a seed of faith, of hope, of quiet need. He spoke of work and walking true, of holding tight when storms blew through, not just with words, but in his pace, where Grandpa taught me grace. He never preached, but always prayed, the softest voice when the daylight fades. Told me, son, real strength is kind, and sometimes silence speaks the mind. With every fence we mended tight, he showed me wrong, then led me right.
I still remember that warm place where Grandpa taught me grace. With every word he sowed a seed of faith, of hope, of quiet need. He spoke of work and walking true, of holding tight when storms blew through. Not just with words, but in his pace, where Grandpa taught me grace. Now I walk that field alone, but his voice still leads me home. The stars above that steady space, that's where Grandpa taught me grace. And every time I kneel and pray, I hear his voice from far away, saying, stand up strong, walk in faith, where Grandpa taught you grace.
There's a rope swing on the old oak tree, where the shadows dance and the wind runs free. I sit there most at close of day, just rocking time and thoughts away. The wood is worn, the rope feels thin, but it still holds all I've kept within. My boots brush dirt, the sunset glows, while silence says what no one knows. On the tree swing I find my place, with golden skies and quiet grace. No words are said, no songs are sung, just peace for hearts that once were young. As day fades out and night begins, I talk to God in silent winds. Sometimes I feel her laugh again, the child I was, the breeze a friend. Sometimes I see my father smile, as if he stood there for a while. The tree has heard 1,000 dreams and caught more tears than any stream. It knows my weight, it knows my name, but never once has it complained. On the tree swing, the world stands still. No chase for more, no climb uphill. Just one slow swing in a sky so wide, a moment where the soul can hide. And when the stars begin to cling, I say goodnight from the old tree swing. Sits beside the weathered gate, as if he knows it's getting late. The fields are gold, the sky aflame, and still he watches just the same. His fur is gray, his steps are slow, but there's a strength the young don't know. He's chased off storms, stood through the rain, and never once did he complain.
He guards this land with silent pride. No need to run, no need to hide. He knows each scent, each rustling leaf. He carries love beyond belief. When day is done and shadows fall, he's still out front, standing tall. The sundown watchdog, brave and true, holding the light till night breaks through. He's seen me grow, he's watched me fall. He's heard my laughter, every call. He sat beside me through goodbye, with quiet comfort in his eyes. And though the barn's now cold and still, he climbs the porch, he always will. Until the stars take back the sky, he'll keep the dusk from passing by. He guards this land through dusk and dark, his soul aflame, his eyes a spark. He doesn't speak, but I still hear his loyalty through every year. When dreams drift in and night is deep, he watches gently while I sleep. The sundown watchdog, strong and wise, a hero 'neath the fading skies. So here's to him, my faithful friend, who'll guard the farm until the end. No medal earned, no grand parade, just golden fields where hearts are made.
His fingers cracked from years gone by, callous truth beneath the sky. He never needed to explain. The fields all knew his name. Sunrise found him up before the crows. Boots in dust where the wild grass grows. Built a home with his own plans, brick by brick with weathered hands. There's strength in a weathered hand, stories etched like lines in sand. Not of wealth, not of pride, but of standing firm through every tide. The soil knows, the wood understands, the grace and grit in a weathered hand. He held the plow, he rocked the child, fixed the fence and walked each mile, wiped the sweat, then bowed to pray. thank the Lord at close of day. Those hands held mine when I was small, lifted me when I would fall. And though he spoke in words so few, his touch always told the truth. There's strength in a weathered hand, a quiet heart that makes a stand. Not for glory, not for show, but for the seeds he helped to grow. And when he's gone, I'll understand the weight and worth of a weathered hand.
There's an old bridge down the road where wagon wheels once carved their load. Its beams are cracked, its rails are worn, but still it stands through every storm. My grandpa used to take me there, with stories blowing in the air. He'd say some things were built to last, to hold the weight of futures past. The story of the old bridge shows how time may bend but never throws. The hearts that stand, the hands that give, the grace to bear, the will to live. With every footstep, age and grace, it holds us still in its embrace, connecting dreams we've yet to find with all we've loved and left behind. I've walked that bridge in sun and rain, in laughter bright and season's pain. Its boards have known my joy, my loss, each nail a prayer, each step across. Now children run where I once played, their echoes in the timber stage. The past and now they intertwine as years roll on like river time. The story of the old bridge shows how time may bend but never throws. The hearts that stand, the hands that give, the grace to bear, the will to live. With every footstep, age and grace, it holds us still in its embrace, connecting dreams we've yet to find with all we've loved and left behind. Some build walls, some carve a name, but bridges never seek the fame. They simply stand between the days to carry souls through life's old maze. The story of the old bridge knows how love endures and mercy grows. Though weathered wood may creak and sway, it's held the weight of yesterday. And when I cross it one last time, I'll leave behind what once was mine, and trust it leads me to a shore where hearts don't break and fear no more. When the sky turns gold and the fields lie still, the world grows quiet on the old brown hill. But somewhere near, not far or long, I hear the whisper of the cricket's song. A gentle sound beneath the trees, carried softly on the breeze. No rush, no words, no need to speak, just little notes that gently sneak. The cricket song, so soft and low, it calms the heart. It lets me know that even in the hush of night, there's music made without a light. No grand parade, no booming sound, just quiet truth that wraps around. I sit alone with fading light. The stars begin to pierce the night, and still he sings, so calm, so small, a tune that seems to say it all. The cricket song, so soft and low, it calms the heart. It lets me know that even in the hush of night, there's music made without a light. No grand parade, no booming sound, just quiet truth that wraps around. In every chirp I find a prayer, a lullaby that soothes the air. He doesn't ask for me to stay, but I remain and drift away. The cricket song, so true and near, a voice of peace that I can hear, a sound so simple, soft and clear. It brings me home, it draws me near, and in that dusk with heart unstrung, the world feels whole when he is sung. The day is done, the sky turns gray, feels like quiet, the light fades away. The stars are stitching up the sky, and it's time to close your eyes. The wind still hums a lullaby through pine trees tall and standing high. The barn is still, the porch is warm, and you are safe from every storm. Sleep, my heart, sleep. Let the worries softly keep. Fade in the arms of grace, wrapped in peace, this sacred place. No fear, no sound, just heaven near. Sleep, my heart, sleep. I'm right here.
A dog curls by the cabin door. The fire flickers on the floor. Memories drift like falling leaves of all the love this day believes. Let the moonlight find your face. Let the silence take its place. In every breath a gentle prayer that you are held with tender care. Final chord, sleep. Dreams are soft and hope runs deep. Morning waits beyond the night, but for now let go the fight. No tears, no ache, just stars that gleam. Sleep, my heart, sleep and dream. Never had chandeliers hanging bright, just a porch light flickering in the night. Mama's prayers and a patched up rug, that's how we live. Nothing fancy, just love. Dinner served on mismatched plates, laughter rolling past the gate. Old dogs sleeping by the stove we trust, it warmed our hearts. Nothing fancy, just love. No marble floors or gold above, just creaky boards and hands well worn. We didn't chase what others dream of, but we had enough. Nothing fancy, just love. Dad would hum his gospel tune under a sky with a harvest moon. Sunday clothes or denim and dust, it all felt right. Nothing fancy, just love. Now I walk through halls that time forgot, smell the coffee, feel the thoughts. Every echo from the wall speaks of simple days. Nothing fancy, just love. No painted lights, no grand parade, just honest hearts and dues we paid. We built a life from the stars above, and it still shines. Nothing fancy, just love.
In the back of an old drawer, under lock and dust, folded pages yellow edged in rust. I wrote them late on quiet nights with candle flame and no porch lights, but never found the nerve to say what my heart carried every day. The letters I never sent were stitched with things I truly meant, regrets and thanks and broken dreams, tears so deep into the seams. They told a love I couldn't show, a faith I clung to long ago, of quiet prayers and silent cries, of watching time just pass me by. One's for Mama, how I tried to live the way she held with pride. Another for my younger self who needed grace and not just help. A letter to the friend I lost, to words I didn't say, the cost. The letters I never sent hold pieces of my best intent, 1,000 thoughts I couldn't speak, each line a mountain wide and steep. They told of hopes I had to hide, of standing tall when I just cried. And though they never left my hands, they shaped the soul of who I am. Sometimes I read them late at night by fading lamp or moonlight bright, and though the ink may start to blur, the meaning's louder than the words. The letters I never sent still carry weight and warm lament, like whispers from a younger me that only now I truly see. And maybe one day I'll let them go into the wind so they may float, but for tonight I'll hold them near, my silent songs too raw to hear. Golden light on the porch swing creeps, coffee cup warm, no need to speak. Fields are glowing, sky burns low, the peace of evening starts to grow. Boots by the door, dog at my feet, the rhythm of silence feels complete. Crickets hum a fading tune as dusk leans softly into June. Golden light, you calm my soul, you hold me still when the day lets go. Through every worry, through every mile, this porch becomes my sacred hour. Gratitude in every ray for simple joys that shape my day. Golden light, don't fade too fast, stay with me, let this moment last. Grandma's Bible on the chair, a whisper still lingers in the air. Not a sermon, just a sigh of love that never says goodbye. Some folks chase a grand parade, but I find peace where sunsets fade. No city light can match this grace, a porch light falling on my face. Golden light, you calm my soul, you teach my heart to just be whole. In the hush I hear his name, in every shadow soft and plain. The world may turn, the night may fall, but
feel I've had it all. Golden light, don't leave too soon. You carry prayers up to the moon. Lights were strung on rafters high. The moon peeked through a painted sky. Your hand found mine so soft, so shy, as summer air was drifting by. Hay bales lined the wooden floor. The fiddle sang the old barn door. Creaked open to the night outside. But in that moment hearts were tied. That first dance in the barn, bare feet in open arms, your laughter rising with the breeze like fireflies among the trees. You looked at me and time stood still. The night was quiet, soft and real. That first dance in the barn still warms my heart, still leaves its charm. The years have passed, the days moved on, but I still hear that fiddle song. And every time the sun dips low, your smile is where my memories go. We had no stage, no grand parade, just straw and stars and hearts unafraid. But oh, the way you held me close is something only heaven knows. That first dance in the barn beneath the dusk and firelight calm. We didn't speak, we didn't need the silence dance, the soul was freed. And though we've walked 1,000 miles, I still remember every smile. That first dance in the barn will live forever in this heart. Down the hill where the grasses sway, I hear the sound from far away. A steady beat on dirt and stone, a horse that knows his way back home. The barn door creaks, the fields are wide, dust still lingers in the fading light. It's not just hooves, it's memories call, a freedom running past the stall. Barefoot days in summer heat, we'd chase the wind through golden wheat. With every hoofbeat in the air, we knew the world was kind and fair. The sound of a horse far away carries the peace at end of day. Through quiet hills, through amber skies, it takes me where my spirit flies. No words are said, no need to stay, just listen to that horse far away. Mama's voice, soft kitchen light, Granddad's boots at dusk each night. He'd whistle low, and from the ridge, that old black mare crossed the bridge. I'd sit and count the fading stars while coyotes cried from fields afar. But through the hush, so sure and slow, came that same sound I've come to know. The sound of a horse far away carries the peace at end of day. Through quiet hills, through amber skies, it takes me where my spirit flies. No need to run, no words to say, there's healing in that horser's way. Some things never fade with time, like saddle creaks and steady climbs. And even now, when sleep won't stay, I hear that horse so far away. Years have passed, the farm still stands, but now I walk with wiser hands. And when the dusk begins to fall, I swear I hear that gentle call. The sound of a horse far away brings back the calm, the olden ways, when dreams were born in fields of grace and time moved with a kinder pace. No fences here, no need to stray, just peace and a horse far away. Boots in the dirt and morning light, steam from the ground, rich and ripe. Sunrise painting amber skies, while crows fly low and tractors cry. Each furrow holds a prayer unsaid, for seed, for rain, for daily bread. My hands are rough, my spirit clear, the scent of home is always near. The smell of turned soil, warm and deep, stirs a promise I still keep, of roots that run through field and bone, of peace I find when I'm alone. With every breath I'm grounded still by earth that knows my dreams and will. It fills the air, it feeds the soul. The smell of turned soil makes me whole. Grandpa's coat, his weathered grin, still rides the wind that pulls me in. He'd say this ground remembers all, the rise, the fall, the spring, the call. I kneel and feel the pulse below, the timeless beat that farmers know. It's more than work, it's life and grace, a sacred bond we don't replace. The smell of turned soil, warm and deep, stirs a promise I still keep, of roots that run through field and bone, of peace I find when I'm alone. With every breath I'm grounded still by earth that knows my dreams and will. It fills the air, it feeds the soul. The smell of turned soil makes me whole. Some chase stars, some chase fame, but I find God in dirt and rain, and in every row, in every stone. This is the place I've always known. The smell of turned soil, bold and true, carries memories old and new. From harvest hands to childhood eyes, it lifts my heart beneath these skies. Through sweat and sun I find my peace, in simple truths that never cease. It fills the air, it feeds the soul. The smell of turned soil makes me whole. There by the fence, where the tall grass grows, in the hush of dusk, when the soft wind blows, a little rabbit lifts its ears, as if it's heard the prayers of years. With fur like dusk and eyes so wide, it hops along with gentle pride. It doesn't rush, it doesn't fear. It's part of all that we hold dear. The rabbit in the field, so small, so still, moves through the light on the golden hill. It knows the quiet, it feels the grace of evening's touch on nature's face. No need for words, no need for sound. Its peace is felt all around. I sit and watch from my old porch chair. The world feels kinder when it's there. A sacred hush falls on the land, and time slips through like falling sand. In a world so loud and fast and wide, a rabbit walks with heaven by its side. A creature made of breath and earth, a simple soul that shows life's worth. Rabbit in the field, my evening friend, a gentle sign that day will end. And in its path of quiet grace, I find my home, I find my place. It teaches me to simply be the rabbit in the field in me.
There's an old swing on the front porch beam that creaks like echoes from a dream, where Grandma's voice would hum so low while supper warmed and twilight glowed.
The screen door still sings when it shuts, and dust still dances in the ruts. The porch light never fades out here. It shines through every passing year. Though time moves on and people change, the peace remains in porch light's flame. It's where the night and memory meet, where silence hums and hearts still beat. Boot prints dried into the steps from years of work and love and sweat. The rocking chair holds ghosted grace, 1,000 smiles in one small place. The fields beyond now sleep in gold, but every sunset feels like home. The porch light never fades out here. It shines through every passing year. Though time moves on and people change, the peace remains in porch light's flame. It's where the night and memory meet, where silence hums and hearts still beat. It's more than wood and nails and paint. It's where I go to breathe and pray. When life feels loud, I come and sit, and in that glow I find my grip. The porch light never fades out here. It's steady, soft, and always near. Though miles away, I feel it still, like grandma's love that always will. It's where the dark can't steal the light, a beacon in the quiet night.
She comes with the dusk on silent wings, perched on the barn as twilight sings, with eyes like lanterns, calm and wide. She watches the farm as day subsides. The cows have settled, the lights are low, the fire inside begins to glow. And on that roof she takes her place, the quiet queen of time and space. The owl on the rooftop, keeper of the night, watching over fields bathed in fading light. She calls to the shadows, soft and slow, a lullaby only the stars will know. Her song floats gently through the air, a voice of peace beyond compare. She's seen the seasons come and go, the birth of calves, the fall of snow. She's heard the prayers from porches wide, and secrets whispered deep inside. In every hoot a tale is told, of summer heat and winter cold, of broken hearts and healing grace, of every soul that found its place. The owl on the rooftop, my evening friend, guide in the night, from
start to end. While others sleep, she stays awake, guarding dreams no storm can shake. Her wings may fade in morning's light, but she holds the hush of sacred night. There's a laugh I still can hear in the meadow, soft and clear. Barefoot runs through summer fields with dreams too wild to be concealed. A dandelion in tiny hands, a crooked fence, a castle stand. The world was big and love was wide, when wonder never had to hide. And I still see that child smile, bright as dawn, pure as the sky. A fleeting spark, a gentle light that keeps me warm through darkest nights. It echoes through the winds of time, a song no sorrow could defile. I carry peace for every mile in the memory of a child's smile. That little swing beneath the tree, those firefly nights still live in me. The way the rain would dance on skin as laughter poured from deep within. No need for words, no need for more, just muddy boots on the old porch floor. A dog, a friend, a paper plane, a world untouched by loss or pain. And I still see that child smile, bright as dawn, pure as the sky. A fleeting spark, a gentle light that keeps me warm through darkest nights. It echoes through the winds of time, a song no sorrow could defile. I carry peace for every mile in the memory of a child's smile. Now years have passed, the hair's turned gray, but some things time can't wash away. I find my strength when days feel long, remembering where joy belongs. And I still see that child smile, bright as dawn, pure as the sky. It calms my heart, it lights my path, a soft embrace from seasons past. It echoes through the winds of time, a song no sorrow could defile. I carry hope through every trial in the memory of a child's smile. The sky was black, the thunder rolled, the fields were soaked, the air turned cold. I stood alone with heavy eyes, but then a flash lit up the skies. It wasn't long, it didn't stay, but in that light I saw the way, a path I'd lost, a voice I knew. The storm still roared, but hope broke through. The wind had howled all through the night, and every doubt it felt so right. But in the crack of heaven's flame, I heard you softly call my name. No sermon loud, no shouted prayer, just one bright bolt that found me there. It didn't end the storm I faced, but gave me strength and showed me grace. Like lightning through the stormy dark, your love ignites a sleeping spark. When I can't see, when I feel small, you break the clouds and light it all. No path too lost, no night too long. With every flash you prove me strong. I stand, I breathe, I still belong. Like lightning breaking through the storm. I've walked through floods, I've knelt in rain, I've whispered through unspoken pain. But just one moment in your light can turn my shadow into flight. The sky still weeps, the wind still moans, but I've never truly been alone. That single blaze, that sacred sign, reminds this battered heart is mine. It doesn't take a world of sound, just one quick flash to know you're found. Not every storm is meant to end, but you still show the way again. Like lightning through the stormy dark, your presence leaves a burning mark. When all I see is black and gray, you paint a sky of hope and stay. No fear too loud, no heart too torn. That spark reminds why I was born. A flash, a love, a holy form. Like lightning breaking through the storm. So let it rain and let winds cry, for I have seen the fire in the sky. And when I falter, feel alone, I'll wait for light to lead me home. Kneeling down at break of day, the sky still painted soft and gray. With weathered hands I press the ground, in every seed a prayer is found. I feel the rhythm slow and deep, the hum of life beneath my feet. This patch of land, these open skies, they hold the truth no word denies. The soil is cool, the scent is pure, and every touch makes my heart sure. No steeple stands, no choir sings, but here I feel the breath of things. The robin sings from cedar tree, the breeze moves through the fields with ease. And as I work this sacred land, I sense the touch of something grand. With hands in the soil, my soul finds grace. In every root I see your face. The earth, the sky, the rain, the sun, all whisper gently, we are one. No need for riches, pride, or fame. The love I find here has no name. With hands in the soil I rise each day, to walk with wonder on the clay. A shovel worn, a rhythm slow, 1,000 years beneath me grow. I do not speak, but still I pray. With every seed I tuck away, each row I shape with quiet care. Feels like a hymn hung in the air. And when the evening shadows fall, I thank the earth that holds it all. This ground has seen both drought and flood. It's soaked in tears, it's stained with blood, but still it births and still it gives a story told and how it lives. With hands in the soil I touch the divine in every furrow. True
truth aligns. No pulpit here, just sacred dust that turns each labor into trust. The wind may howl, the rain may roam, but with this ground I'm always home. With hands in the soil I plant and stay, and find my faith in fields of clay. So let me rise with boots worn thin, and plant the day with peace within. For nothing speaks more loud, more true, than working soil beneath the blue.
The fire crackled soft and low out where the pine trees barely grow. We didn't speak, we didn't try, but I saw the stars in your silent eyes. The flicker danced across your face like stories lost but not erased. That glow revealed what words can't show. In firelight, the soul can grow. A woolen blanket, boots by flame, 2 mugs of coffee, soft and plain. And all the miles we'd left behind felt close again in peace and time. The wind just whispered through the trees, but here we sat in quiet ease. And as the sparks rose to the skies, I found my home within your eyes. There's a kind of truth the fire knows. It finds the places no one goes. No polished lines, no need to hide, just hearts exposed on either side. No stage, no script, no grand disguise, just firelight in your eyes. You spoke of dreams you'd once let go, of hopes now buried under snow. But in the light that wrapped us there, they came alive like whispered prayer. And I too shared my broken parts, the worn out corners of my heart. And in that glow you didn't turn, you stayed and let the embers burn. We didn't need the morning sun, the warmth we found was not just one. It circled both, it healed and held a story written, softly spelled. There's a kind of love that doesn't shout, it doesn't storm, it isn't loud. It's just a hand, a breath, a sigh, and firelight in your eyes. Yes, firelight